Welcome back, YouTube. This is where I finally went mad. Alright guys, thanks for coming to watch another one of my videos. Mad Stacker here. So glad that y'all are here. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I don't know anything about the YouTube algorithm, but I hear everybody say to help them beat it. So if it needs to be beaten, help me beat it too. Maybe one day I'll figure that part out. So, I'm sure some of you recognize this. This is a Scottsdale Mint 10-ounce bar. They call these the Chunkies. So, about 4 days after I bought these guys, my 10 1-ounce bars, my buddy Salvadorian Stacker and I had been having a lot of phone conversations about different deals on YouTube. Mind you, we're still in pretty heavy lockdown at this point. So there's no going to look at places or any of this stuff. So everything we're doing is online, and we're looking at a lot of stuff on eBay. And he had gotten an Engelhard, which, as you guys know, is a bar that's not produced anymore, but a lot of people go after them. They're highly sought after, more so than just for their bullion. So I'd been eyeing these, and he had as well. And as spot price continued to rise, and I think it was $17.48 on this day. It was May 28, 2020. We had seen these bars go from about $2.15, and they started selling for like $2.40. So we weren't comfortable paying $240. We had just gotten these other bars at $200 and $206 and all that kind of stuff, and it was like, man, it's just going up so fast. We're just not comfortable paying $240. Well, in scrolling through YouTube, I came up with a plan. I found somebody that was selling 10 of these, and it was an auction. And the auction price was somewhere around $1,940. Now, there was about 24 hours left, so we knew it wouldn't stay there. It was less than 24 hours, but it was still the whole day. We knew that it was still going to go up, that people were going to bid it up. But I came up with a number that I was comfortable with, and that number was $2,015, which put me at $20.15 per bar. Or per ounce. I'm sorry, not per bar. It would be $201.50 per bar, $20.15 per ounce. So I put that bid in, made it my max bid, and here was the plan. I was going to keep 2. Salvadorian Stacker was going to keep 2. And we were going to get ours at the great price of $201.50. And then I was going to sell the other 6 on eBay for $240 to $260, depending on what they were going for, because they were going up. And not get all my money back, but I was going to get a pretty good amount of it back and have a really good deal on these 2 bars. And as Silver Heist would say, and then this happened. I got them, and I started taking them out, and I started unwrapping them. They came in this really cool little bubble wrap, and I started stacking them. Oh, that one's nice and shiny. They are starting to tone a little bit. I don't know. Salvadorian Stackers too have toned a lot. Mine have not toned as much as his. I don't know if there's storage differences between him and I. So I started getting these things out, and I started stacking them and hearing the way they sounded when they bumped into each other. I can't even get this one out of there. There we go. I love that sound. And I started getting these things out and seeing how cool they were and how they looked when they were piled up like that. And just how awesome these things really were. And I went mad. And I knew there was no way I was selling any of these bars. As a matter of fact, I'll be honest with you, I've known Salvadorian Stacker since I was 10. And I started questioning our relationship and whether or not it could last if I went back on my word over his 2 bars. Ultimately, my good senses got a hold of me, and I decided to spare the friendship, and I let him get his 2 bars at what I paid for him, but there was no way I was getting rid of these other 8. So I just took my stack from 30 ounces to 110 ounces in my first 2 weeks. From 0 to 110 ounces in my first 2 weeks. So, started moving pretty quick. When you pick up 80 ounces and 100 ounces at a time, you'd be surprised how fast your stack grows. So if you have any questions about these, or if you have them, tell me what kind of bar you like the best, guys. Is it a chunky bar? I know Inefficient Stacker, who's one of my favorite YouTubers. He loves chunky bars, and he gets a lot of them. So, what's your favorite? Scottsdale also makes one that you can stack. They make them where they stack on top of each other. So they call them stackers. So those are pretty cool too. Do you like those? Or do you like the chunky kind? The problem is these, they don't make a case for these. You can stack them on top of each other somewhat, but they're not real stable. The problem is they don't make a case for these. There's nothing to store these things in. So you got to find some way to pack them up. I'll probably put them each in individual baggies and keep them, away from the air as best I can. So I'm 110 ounces in. My all-in right now for these 80 and this 30 is about $16.10.40. That puts me at $20.43 an ounce for my first 110 ounces. How am I doing? Leave your comment, leave your feedbacks. Love to hear what you guys say. If you have any questions about any of the stuff that I've shown you so far, I'd love to answer it. I will start to share more of the stuff I learn, not just the stuff I find. As I learn it, you can learn with me. And for those of you that are ahead of me in the game, please feel free to correct me when I'm wrong and give me the kind of feedback that, we can all become better with. So hit that like button, subscribe, hit the notifications. You'll get the videos when I post them. We'd love to see you guys come hang out on a regular basis. So this 80 ounces, even though it was going to be my first flip, is going in the stack. And once it goes in the stack, it never goes back. So thanks for joining me today, guys. Hope to see you again soon. If you're new to the community, don't worry. You'll fit in just fine because we're all mad here.